We are a design and fabrication split personality studio. We work on projects of all scopes and scales. We can build just about anything at this point. That's what we believe. From the design of hospitality spaces to the full build outs. We fabricate a ton of amazing pieces for our clients because custom is our standard. Before we even knew what this was going to become, myself and several other people, the two of them came to be owners, met in architecture school. We were getting our master's in architecture locally here in San Diego. We worked really, really hard in the studio, and so we all had the same work ethic. We knew that we loved what we were doing. We were passionate about design and architecture, but basically we all banded together because we had needs for each other. Slade's Garage was our first shop. That's where we built our projects. Dave was a fantastic creative. Myself, I'm an organizer by my heart, I guess. But we all come from design, but accidentally glommed onto each other to bring these things to life. And so we worked in Slade's Garage for about 1.5 years until we found a project that was too big. Like literally the footprint of the space was too large for that. And we saved up all of our pennies to get a space here in Barrio Logan, a little tiny warehouse. It's like 2,000 square feet. It was about that time in that first warehouse that we incorporated and became a company. It was all very accidental. We did it because we were supposed to, not because we wanted to run a business. So with that came a lot of challenges to us who were designers, in our hearts. We didn't know how to run employees. We didn't know how to manage a workflow. We didn't know any of that. We did it for the passion. One of the projects that we did in that early space was a build out for an apartment complex, with some mezzanines and countertops and things like that out of plywood on the CNC that we purchased at the time. And we ended up, all said and done, at the end of the project, we tallied everything. We all made 13 cents an hour for the build out of that thing, which it didn't matter. We were still stoked that we had some portfolio pieces because of it. And so it just built the faith for other clients. We did, yes, like I said, we did purchase a CNC in that building, which was great because we knew we needed it. We had used it in architecture school. We knew it was integral to our functioning, the way we designed in 3D modeling, and then we had to have that CNC. Unfortunately, the machine didn't work out for us overall, but it's all right. It was a great stepping stone. Our projects grew in scope and scale around this time. It was very exciting. We had more employees coming in. We were at about 8 people at the time, which was for us like a crazy team to manage. We moved into this space with our old CNC machine, which it had worked at the time. It was still working, although we had to do a ton of Band-Aids to continue to make it work. Ultimately, just saving all of our money for a better machine, knowing how reliant we were on the CNC processes. We got our CNC router and our CNC plasma, which both are workhorses in our shop. If it's not running finished parts, it's running jigs and pieces for other processes in our shop. We run a lot of plywood, 3/4 ply, like all day, every day. But there's a ton of composites, a lot of acrylic now. We actually do aluminum sheet on this as well. I think up to 3/8, just like small, flat stock parts. So yeah, the machine is running so constantly now that we do need a second one. And so we're expanding this space that we're in. We're gonna move this wall a couple feet over, squishing the metal shop, so they're a little bummed about it. Far north is our office. It's where our project managers, designers, the whole team sits. Next to that is our wood shop. So our shop formal is our wood shop next to us. This is our CNC digital department. We have our metal shop right over through that wall, and then finally our finishing and general contractor tool depot area. We've tried to keep it as stripped and minimal as possible, just because at this point we have 35 bodies moving through this building. So we need to keep things very organized, tidy for stress and transparency purposes. Also, clients love walking around, and it is fun to show off the shop as kind of I think of it as like a doctor's office, like it's clinical. We just handle things so cleanly and precisely that you don't want it to be a muddled, dirty mess. At this point in our evolution, I truly believe, and I think the clients that are coming in also believe it, their faith is amazing, that we can build just about anything. They come to us for the most challenging aspects of small, intricate objects all the way up to large-scale architectural steel monstrosities. The team we have in place can crush wood, metal, casting, you name it, we'll figure it out. We still abide by the rule that we say yes to everything. For better or worse, we bleed and painstakingly learn on every project. We rely on the CNCs immensely still. Their precision is paramount to all of our processes. We do a lot of custom artwork where the client and the final outcome is so precise and requiring of a strict outcome that the digital processes are absolutely necessary. People frequently ask me, what is my favorite project that we build, that we have built? And it's a really mixed bag because the ones that are truly beautiful and so challenging and come out the coolest are not always money makers. So it kind of is like, oh, we got punched in the wallet, but that's okay. Sometimes that's worth it. Really, really fantastic pieces we built for an artist, So Limited, out of Boston. This 14-foot diameter amorphic bench of CNC carved plywood with inlaid resin pieces. And then they stuffed it full of LEDs and all this interactive technology. Super killer piece, overall weighs like 6,000 pounds. There's just so many complications that came with that particular one. I'm proud of it for how it actually turned out. We also do a lot of custom light fixtures. We finished a restaurant recently at a casino. We did every single feature in the front of house, from the custom furnishings to the claddings to the light fixtures. I mean, everything is coming out of this shop, precision built to go out into the world. And so the lights, I think, are a really great showing off point because it's this integration of electrical skills, technology, and craftsman processes. Looking towards the future, we have really big eyes. I guess we want a lot. We've seen the growth that's already happened over the past decade, and we definitely think we can double that. We know that our niche in the market is pretty exciting, and there's not that many players doing what we do. So there is definite room for expansion. Short-term goals, there's a little building right over there that I'd like to scoop up and keep that under our wing. Maybe that's for like our additive manufacturing processes that we don't have yet. But ultimately, I foresee us in a world where we have one main fabrication facility. Maybe it's this one that we're sitting in still. With other satellite prototyping facilities, I definitely want us to get out there because we do have this really cool gem, and the more we can expose it to other teams, architects, developers, general contractors, when I show them our capabilities, they're all like, wow, okay, let's work together. You guys are filling a role that we don't currently have. So I know that there's an opportunity out there for that. We, at this point, again, our tagline is custom is our standard, and I do believe that people come to us for the most challenging aspects of builds, and a lot of that success is reliant on the CNC behind me. The ShopSabre has crushed since we've had it. It's fantastic. But this particular one dominates our workflow. It is the core and the start of most of our processes, and we rely on it immensely for everything, which is great. So it really has opened the doors for us quite a bit.